Hi, and welcome to GymRa. I'm Chelsea Gilson, and you're watching Yoga with Chelsea. To get started, sit in a comfortable cross-legged position. Like always, you can always prop yourself up on something or lean against something for this first part. We'll start with our eyes closed, and we'll start checking in with our breathing. Today's intention is about centering, finding your center. And the breath that we're going to use is a triangle breath. To use this breath, we'll inhale, mentally drawing a line from our mouth to our left eye. Then we'll hold the breath, mentally drawing a line from our left eye to our right eye. And then we'll exhale, mentally drawing a line from our right eye to our mouth. So exhale all the air out of your lungs first. Inhale, drawing the first line of your triangle, mouth to eye. Hold, eye to eye. Exhale, eye to mouth. Inhale, mouth to eye. Hold, eye to eye. Exhale, eye to mouth. Keep going at your own pace. And let that breath go, returning your breath to its normal rhythm. I use this breath a lot in my meditations, but I also use it to help me feel centered and to help cut through all the noise so I can get really focused on what's important. You can inhale your arms up as you flutter your eyes open. Nice, bringing your hands into heart center one more time like that. Inhaling up. Exhaling, bringing into heart center. And then we'll just come onto our knees. I'm going to do this from the side so I can show you what I'm doing. On our knees, tucking our toes under. This might be uncomfortable, but we won't be here for long. It's a nice stretch through the back of your feet. Take your hands, interlace them behind your back, pull your knuckles down, let your gaze go up. Pull your knuckles down. And then we're going to bow forward, letting our head come onto the mat, our arms go up overhead. And then pull your knuckles back up using your core. Coming back down. Nice. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Untuck your toes. Placing your hands on top of your thighs. Take your left hand to the outside of your right thigh. Right fingertips behind you. Gazing over that right shoulder for a gentle twist. Inhaling back up. Twist into the other side. Right hand grabs the outside of the left thigh. Gazing over your left shoulder. Inhaling, arms back up. Coming back up onto your knees. Tucking your toes under. Sitting your hips back. This time, interlace your hands. The opposite finger on top. The one that feels a little bit different. Pulling your knuckles down. Gazing up. Really letting your chest open. Exhale, forward folding, letting your head come down to the earth. Knuckles come up overhead. Letting your knuckles pull you back up. It's a deep stretch, but it's a good one. Letting them pull you down. And then inhaling your arms up. Coming up onto your knees. Untucking your toes. Hands to heart center. Take your hands out in front of you. Interlacing your hands and do a figure 8 with your knuckles, or with your wrists rather. Nice. And then take your hands, turn the palms, and push your palms away from you. From here, we're going to inhale, raise our palms up overhead. Exhale, bend our elbows, placing the palms behind our head, and then curling down. So we're doing a crunch motion. Curling our head down, inhaling back up, And then twisting your hands so your palms go back up to the sky, slowly bringing them down in front of your face, all the way back down to your lap, twisting them back in and nice figure eight again. And then we'll just take our hands and change the interlace. So other finger goes on top, holding your palms, do the figure eight. And then twisting your hands so that your palms face out, reaching them up. Hands behind your head, curling down into a nice crunch. Head comes back up, arm all the way back up, hands out in front of you. Nice. Bringing that back in, one more figure eight. And then letting that go. Last little thing, just warming up our hands. Take your hands into bird's beaks, twisting out your wrists in one direction and the other. Nice. And then hands are coming down behind you. So you're on your mat. Your hands are facing away from you or towards you, whichever one feels better for you. I like away. Taking your left foot, we're going to cross it right over so it's on top of the right thigh, and you're in this figure four stretch. To intensify this stretch, walk your hands towards you to lift your chest higher. Stretching the crown of your head up. And to make it less intense, you can always walk that right leg away from you. Couple more breaths in, opening into this hip. Little gentle movements side to side with that right leg. And then stretching that right foot all the way straight in front of you. Take the left foot, place it inside of this right thigh. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, forward fold over the right leg, tucking down so your forehead comes down to the leg. Your hands come to either side of the shin or the foot. Let your right arm fall to the outside of this right leg. Your left arm goes up and over. Reach, reach, reach. Maybe you come all the way to your toes. Doesn't matter. Gazing underneath that left arm. And then like a dance, we're going to windmill our arms. Left hand comes to be outside of us, lifting our hips up, coming back down, coming back into that side stretch. So moving back and forth between these two movements of lifting your hips and coming back forward for 3, for 2, and 1. Nice. And then bringing that all the way back up. Knees face up, hands back behind you, this time crossing the right ankle so it's over the left leg, lifting your chest, really proud, flexing through that right foot. Again, if this is too intense, you can always walk that leg out. Otherwise, walk your hands in with every couple of breaths, really stretching deep into your hip. Maybe finding a little bit of movement side to side here. One more inhale. Exhale, slide that left foot out in front of you. Take the right foot, step it inside the left so you're in a tree pose, and then walk your hands forward, folding over that left leg. Left arm on the outside of that left leg, right arm goes up and over. Maybe you touch the toes, maybe not. And then windmill your hands, lifting your hips and coming back and forth through these two poses. Two more. Gently rolling yourself up. Both feet go down, hands back behind you. We're gonna lift our hips up and let them come back down to the earth, and then just move our legs side to side. So this is a nice pose because you're squeezing into your glutes here to lift yourself up, so you're getting some work here, but you're also stretching through your shoulders here, which feels pretty nice. Letting your knees go side to side, 3 more like that. Really squeezing into your glutes at the top. And 1. Staying up on this one, maybe letting your head go back, pressing your chest up, squeezing into your glutes. And then letting that all come down, straightening your legs out in front of you. Just take your arms, hugging yourselves, rocking side to side, and then open your arms, other arm on top, rocking side to side. Open your arms, other arm on top. Last switch. All right, moving on, hands back behind us. Again, I like fingertips facing away. We're gonna do a reverse plank, so just making it a little more challenging. We're lifting the hips up and letting them come back down to the earth. Up, squeezing into our glutes, back down for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. This time we're gonna hold it up here. Lift your right foot, let it come down. Lift your left foot, let it come down. Maybe march it out for 3, for 2, for 1. All right, let that come down. Bring your feet into a butterfly position. Walk your hands forward, grabbing onto your feet, and just forward fold. Now you guys see why we opened up our shoulders right in the beginning. So good to have a lot of mobility in our shoulders, you know. Not only do we physically carry so much there, but we can emotionally hold on to a lot there too. Rolling up slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Just come to a comfortable seated position. We'll just last little stretch out our arms. Doing that hug again, left arm goes on top. Just hug in the right arm, letting that drop. Rotating out the wrist of the left hand. One direction and the other. Opening up your arms, your chest really wide. Switching. So now the right arm's going across. You can rotate out that wrist in one direction and the other. Nice. Very nice. All right. Hands coming down onto the ground. We're in our nice tabletop position. We're just going to shake our hips back and forth a little here before we drop through 2 rounds of cat-cow. Dropping our belly, gazing up. Pull your chest through your shoulders. And then round your back, tucking your tailbone, gazing at your navel. Coming back through your cow pose. Maybe finding a little bit of movement here. And then coming through your cat pose again, maybe finding a little bit of movement. And then with a nice flat back, just turn your fingers, if that's possible, back to face your knees. If not, you can just turn them to the side. Just a little more stretch here. We're really stretching out our shoulders, our wrists, our hands today. 2 more breaths. Maybe you start to sit back in your hips a little bit. And then turning your hands back forward. Just pop up onto your fingertips. And then let your hands come back down. 2 more times like that, popping up onto your fingertips. And you're using your core to do this too. But it's so good for your strength of your hands. And coming back down, nice, and dropping your belly, gazing up. 2 more rounds of cat-cow. Just stretching out your spine. Nice. And then nice flat back, tucking your toes, lifting up your hips back to downward facing dog. Walking out your dog, bending into one knee, then the other, straightening through the back of the other leg. For 3, 2, 1. And then energetically bringing both heels towards the mat. Bend your knees, shoot your hips up, and then try to straighten through your legs. Beautiful. We're gonna lift up our right leg, rotate out that ankle, and the other, and then bring that right knee towards your nose, round forward, look forward, right leg back up behind you, right foot comes down. Left leg goes high, rotate out that ankle in one direction, then the other. Then bend that left knee in. You're rounding forward like you're in a plank position, and then letting that left foot go back up high, coming down to meet the right. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Little bend in your knees. You're gonna take your hands, place them underneath your feet so your toes are right by your wrist creases, and you're massaging out your hands using your feet. Nice. And then take your hands out, rolling up nice and slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way up to standing. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, bringing them into heart center. From here, just take a big step forward with your right foot, nice and gently. You can turn on the heel of the back foot. So see, my legs are open in this kind of pyramid shape. I'm gonna take my hips, twist them forward, hands go to heart center, bending into this front leg, opening my arms up. So this is our warrior one. Hands come back to heart center, bow forward, letting yourself come back up, hands go back up. So the action is we bring our hands together, we bow forward humbly, we come back up, inhale, lifting our arms. 2 more like this, using our core. And 1. Staying up, letting our hands come back together, maybe letting our thumbs hook and lift us back. So we're coming into a little back bend here, opening our chest. Cactus, open your arms, lift your chest even more, bending into this front knee. Nice. And then hands come to heart center, turn on the toes of the back foot. So now you're in a lunge position. We're dropping that back knee down, lifting both legs to straight for 5, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Bending back in. Inhale your arms up. Exhale. Let your hands gently come down to frame the right foot. Stepping the right foot back in line with the left. Lowering down your knees. Hugging your elbows in to bring you all the way down to your belly. Press into the tops of your feet. Inhale. Lifting your chest up. Exhale. Coming back down. Tucking your toes. Pressing up to all 4s. So back to our tabletop position. We're opening our left arm up to the left and then threading the left arm underneath the right. Left ear comes down to the ground. So I'm stretching out through that left shoulder. Maybe my right arm goes forward and I twist open more. Right arm pulls back in, opening that left arm up to the left. And then left hand comes down, tucking your toes, lifting up to downward facing dog. Nice, and we'll do that again, the whole routine for the other side. So right leg goes up, rotate out that ankle one direction and the other. And then shifting forward, bringing that right knee to nose, round forward, then back to 3-legged dog. Let that right foot come down next to the left. Left foot goes high, rotate out the ankle in one direction, then the other, and then left knee to nose, round forward, back to 3-legged dog. Left foot comes down, walk your hands back towards your feet. This time, take your peace fingers, grab onto your big toe, let your elbows come out, and let that pull you in. You can have a nice bend to your knees here if that feels good, or straighten through your knees. 2 more breaths here. And then release that, roll up slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhaling your arms up. Exhale, bringing them to heart center. Inhaling your arms up. Exhale, heart center. Big step out with the left foot. You can take multiple steps. It doesn't have to be one big one. And then spin on the back heel of the back foot, so it's at this nice angle to the front corner of your mat, and you're in this nice pyramid shape, pyramid shape. Hands to heart center, bending into this left knee, and then straightening it out. Nice. And then bending into the left knee, coming forward to bow forward humbly, then coming back up with that, straightening your arms up to the ceiling. Hands coming down to heart center, bending forward, letting your abs pull you back up, arms going all the way up. Hands coming down to heart center, bowing forward. 2 more like this. And your strong warrior 1. And 1 more. Arms going up. Maybe you hook your thumbs, pulling your elbows back. Maybe you cactus open your arms. Nice. Hands go back up, turning on the toes of the back foot. So now you're in this nice crescent pose. We're gonna bend the back knee down and then straighten out our legs. You can have your hands at heart center if that feels good, or on your hips, or up. For 4, for 3, 2, 1. Nice, full expression of the pose. Letting your chest really open here. And then gently bringing your hands down to frame the left foot, stepping the left foot in line with the right, finding your plank position. Shift your weight forward, hug your elbows in all the way down to the ground. Untuck your toes, lifting up to a baby cobra, nice back bend. Exhale, coming back down. Tuck your toes, pressing up to all 4s. From your tabletop position, lift your right arm up high. And then right arm threads underneath the left. Right ear comes to the ground. You're rolling onto that shoulder. Left arm goes forward. Nice shoulder stretch. And breathe. Pulling that left arm in, opening that right arm back up towards the sky. Right hand comes down, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, walking your hands back towards your feet. Little bend to your knees here, grab behind your legs, and then folding your hips down and straightening your legs any amount. Just a little movement here, relaxing through your lower back, letting your head hang heavy for 3, 2, 1. Hands go down, reverse waterfall, come all the way up to standing, arms go high. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're gonna do a pretty fun, one of my favorite balancing poses today. It's called dancer's pose. If this is the first time you're doing it, you can walk over to a wall and hold on to a wall for balance. So I'm gonna face forward to show you from the side. With my hands on my hips, my feet hip width apart, I'm pulling up my kneecap, I'm engaging through my core, I'm finding my center. So just like we did with that breath in the beginning, I'm centering myself, I'm finding my center, and from there, I'm gonna bend my left heel towards my glute. Reach back and grab onto that foot. So this is the first little part, it's the stretch. I want my knees and my legs in line. Again, I'm activating through my core and I have a nice grip on that foot. My right hand goes up, or if you're holding onto the wall, you're holding here. Right hand goes up and I start to kick my left foot into my hand. And as I kick, it brings my chest a little bit closer to the ground as I kick, 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 hold, and then I come back up. But before I switch, I pull that foot in and get a nice quad stretch here. for 3, 2, 1. Gently release. See if you can pull that left knee up and in. Nice. And then left foot comes down to meet the right. You can walk that out a little bit. Shake it out. Let it all go. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands through heart center and think about that centering. Press your thumbs into your chest. Lift your chest into your thumbs. Engage through your core. Pull your navel in. Tuck your tailbone. Lift your kneecaps. And then from that space, bend your right leg up and in. Reach back, grab onto that foot, and find the alignment first. So one side might be easier or harder to balance on. That's totally okay. Knees in line. Kick into that foot. Left arm goes up. And we're going to kick, 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 kick. And that kicking action is what helps me find the balance. I'm not pushing myself forward. I'm kicking up. And then we'll come all the way back up. And before we let go, we're going to pull that foot really in towards our glute, getting a nice quad stretch. And then letting that right knee come forward, using your lower abdominals, letting it come back down to meet the left. Inhale, beautiful job. High up on your toes. Exhale, let your heels come down. Hands to heart center. Finding your mountain pose. Stretching the crown of your head up, pulling your shoulder blades down your back, engaging through your core. Flutter your eyes open as you inhale your arms up. Exhale, bringing your hands through heart center. Inhale your arms up. Exhale through heart center. And then heel toe your feet so they're about the width of your mat. Your heels are in. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, sitting down so your glutes come down. Your elbows can press on the inside of your legs. So I'll show you what it looks like from this way. It's called a yogi squat. If it feels comfortable, you can find some movement. If it doesn't feel comfortable, you can always sit up on a pillow or something here. Taking a couple deep breaths, letting your chest be really proud here. Then finding a little bit of stillness. Let your right fingertips come out on the outside of that right leg. Left arm goes high. Coming back through center. Left fingertips out to the left. Right arm goes high. Coming back through center. And then just placing your hands behind you to gently bring your glutes onto the mat. Feet back into that beautiful butterfly shape. We're going to hold on to our shins, pull our chest forward, folding over our legs. And then gently rolling yourself down to your mat, slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. You can always hold on to the back of your legs if you'd like. Inhaling your arms overhead, exhaling, hands come down by your sides to press your legs together. Walking your feet to the edge of your mat, letting your knees knock in, placing one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Take a deep inhale and exhale. And then just gently stretching your feet out if that feels nice, coming into Shavasana. Your feet opening wide. Your breath spreading across your chest. Your eyes feeling heavy. And then finding your breath again. Maybe if this is the end of your day and you're getting ready for bed, or if you want to harness this relaxation and peace, you can just stay here in Shavasana for a little longer. But perhaps you're just starting your day, or You have a lot left to do. You can stretch your arms overhead and point through your toes like you're just waking up in the morning. And then roll to one side in the fetal position, cradling your head in your arms. Keeping your chin tucked, keeping your eyes closed. Gently pressing yourself up to a seated position, still with your eyes closed. Like we began class, doesn't matter which way you're facing. We'll return back to that breath together, that triangle breath, to find our center. Exhaling all the air out of your lungs. Inhaling, drawing a line from your mouth to your eye. Holding from eye to eye. Exhaling from eye to mouth. Inhaling, mouth to eye. Holding eye to eye. Exhaling eye to mouth. Keep going like that on your own for a few breaths. And then after you finish your last cycle, just letting that go, letting your breath return to its normal rhythm. Placing your left hand palm down to ground, your right hand palm up to receive. And then bringing both hands to heart center. That triangle breath is so nice for meditation, but it really is a nice tool to use through your daily life to help you feel centered and zen and peaceful. So I hope that you use it. Fluttering your eyes open as you inhale, your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bringing them into heart center, bowing forward, namaste. Thank you guys for practicing with me today. I hope that you enjoyed it.